Listen, it's huddle time and 11:31 a.m. So it's time we roll. Friday is our broker update day as well. But let's get into the daily huddle because we're all here because we are meeting up to make a difference, right? That's why we come together just like a football team huddles up between each play. Sometimes they go no huddle because they've already called 3 plays in a row, or they've got an offensive mindset that they're going to rush the defense and they go on a blitz on offense, which is a no huddle. And sometimes huddles aren't necessary, but other times huddles are helpful. And one of the things that we get out of a huddle is belief systems increase. We pat each other on the back when we have a bad day. We lift each other up to encourage someone. Some people need to be told, dude, you got it. I know you're going to go make the play right now. I know you can do it. They need to hear that. And sometimes the quarterback needs to be told, hey, dude, it's all right. I know you you overthrew me in that one, but you usually hit me. Bring it again. Let's do it again, man. Let's take it to them. So they come together, right? That's what we're here to do. We're doing business funding. We get it. But you know what? The game is a mental game. It's not a knowledge game. It's not even a website game. It's not even a social posting game. The game is a mental game. And today's is titled Mental Toughness ? That's today's huddle topic. Before I get into that, I'm going to look at our fundings for the day to cover what we've got and a couple funding stories. As you all know, we are all about sharing stories because facts tell, but what? Stories sell. Why do stories sell? Because people feel them on an intuitive level. It's got to make sense more than just feel good, right? My email is not loading, so I'm not even going to try to get it right now. If it pops up, I got 2 stories for you, but until then, I'm just going to keep going. Is my video working okay, McGuire?
Very
Yeah.
clear. Looking
Okay,
great.
good. My email's not loading, so it must be an issue with Gmail. But if someone else wants to grab the stories, Morgan, you might be on. You might have it. Wade sends it to the both of us. Great. If not, I will
I mean,
proceed.
I'll be glad to do the story if you want me to.
Please do, Wade. Yeah, share the stories. I'm glad you're here, my friend.
I'm always here, man. Always. I can't wait to hear the next thing that you're going to say. Hold on one
hmm
second. I want to tell you the story. I know I got it.
Yeah, while you're pulling that up, get your notepads out, guys. If you don't already have it, mental toughness. It's going to be a great huddle today before we break. Yeah, my email's just jammed.
Yeah, just 1 second, buddy.
Oh, here we go. I got it. They popped. Stories.
Okay,
You want me to
perfect.
You want me to cover it?
Yeah, go
Yeah, I'll
ahead.
cover it. You jump in if there's anything else, just for sake of time. Construction company out of Virginia, broker Seco Varner. Seco, if you're on, tell us about it. But this is a Virginia client where the financial disclosures are tough. So many lenders have pulled out of Virginia. No problem, though, because we have plenty of providers in our Bank Breezy platform who will bring funding to people of Virginia. State laws are changing, right? Client asked for 150K. The revenue is all over the place, meaning it's erratic, not straight line, not dependable. August, they only did 52,000. September, they did 280,000. October, 138,000, but they wanted 150. Well, that's hard when you got revenue like that. But they've got great credit. Wade and team were able to, with all of our providers, come back with an offer for 165,000 at 18 months at a core rate because they've got good credit. That's an effective 1.23 times what they get annually. 1.23, 165 grand, no collateral required, erratic revenue. And they got the client applied at 9:30 a.m. yesterday, received the offer at 11:30 a.m. yesterday. The client was in a meeting till 3:30 p.m. and they then accepted the offer and they were funded 30 minutes later. So they applied yesterday at 9:30 and were funded yesterday. And this is an irregular revenue client in Virginia. Come on now. Wade, cheers, buddy. Cheers to you and team. Great job on that. Cheers to that client and cheers to Seiko. Seiko, if you're on, we'd love when we open up later if you want to share how you know Seiko, how you know this construction company, and how you approach them and what you said to talk to them. But Wade, do you have any idea what they needed the funds for?
No, I don't know why they needed the funds, but I do know. Oh, yeah, actually, I did. I actually talked to the our teammate that was working on this file, and she really needed to get it because if you look at her revenue, and we're getting into the holidays, it's just they just needed that to so they wouldn't have to use their own funds to order more supplies for. I mean, it's construction.
Yeah, it's a standard fence companies, construction companies, concrete companies, anyone that has materials that go into the product. I was a silent partner in a fence company for a while, and it was always an issue of buying all the materials before the install because you don't get paid till install. And if the person who pays the check's delayed or bounces, or now you've got all those materials you had to pay for, it's very hard on construction companies where the inventory doesn't get paid for until you get paid. And by the way,
And
that's the same with food. It's the same with donut shops, etc. What's that,
one
Wade?
more thing, David, on this, they actually qualify for the 100% prepayment discount. They declined it because they wanted even cheaper cost, and they don't plan to pay it back early. They're just going to keep paying. And then, from what I understand, after they get around 40 to 50% paid in, they're going to look for some more money.
Love it. So, hey, what do? I come alongside, I help businesses get access to funding who, when the bank can't help them. As an example, we just helped a construction company who needed some supplies to finish some jobs, and they couldn't finish the jobs without the supplies. They applied at 9:30 in the morning. We were able to get them $165,000 by the end of the day because they had good credit and because they were responsive to the offers. And it was even in the state of Virginia, which is one of the hardest states. So that's what we do. Story. All right, let's move forward. Great job, Wade. Let's move into our huddle. We're back into the huddle. We got a story to go tell, another one. We share several every day, and you've got your own stories that you've experienced. Keep sharing the outcome. As we talked about in yesterday's huddle, it's not about the features and benefits. That's last. It's about the outcome that we did. So that client was able to buy those supplies, finish the job. They bought the supplies, I bet, today. They're able to finish the job now, and they will then get paid because we were able to get them $138,000 or $165,000 yesterday. So the outcome is what we go. And what does that do? What does that feel like to that business owner? They're relieved. They're thrilled that they're able to deliver that company or deliver that product to that business owner or to that client. So that's what we do, team, right? We focus on the feeling of the outcome, not the features and benefits. Features and benefits, one-stop best offer, that's last. That's last. Business funding, come on, everyone can do business funding. But we focus on the feeling that we delivered because of the outcome we delivered because of our features and benefits. We built the technology to serve the feeling and the outcome. We didn't build the technology, go, okay, now let's find people to use it. We had enough of doing it manually for years. And we said, we got to build the Bank Breezy platform and expand our offerings so we can say yes to more businesses and deliver more of those positive feelings without hurting anybody. We don't deal with providers who want to hurt people, right? So don't forget any of that. So the rest of the huddle, we got 2 minutes left. This is going to be quick and short. You got notes? Mental toughness. This is the definition of mental toughness, according to a great football coach. He said mental toughness is determined by what does it take to stop me? And I heard this yesterday. What does it take to stop me? That determines my level of mental toughness. I realize in my working out, I'm not mentally tough. I'm mentally weak. I realize in my business, I'm mentally tough because you can't stop me. You can't prevent me from doing my business. But when it comes to my workouts and my health, you don't even have to tell me I shouldn't work out. You don't even have to worry about whether you're open 24 hours or not at your gym. You don't have to worry about that it's $25 or $250 for the membership. I don't work out because I'm mentally weak there. Are you mentally weak when it comes to building your business here? What does it take to stop you from making calls today, from stopping into businesses today, from talking to businesses about our funding today, right? What does it take? Are you mentally tough or are you mentally weak when it comes to your business? You can't succeed. I can't succeed at my health if I'm not mentally tough there. I can't succeed in my business if I'm not mentally tough there. I can't succeed in my relationship if I'm not mentally tough there. So what does it take to stop you? Are you tough or are you weak? We don't want to be weak, right? So discipline. Discipline is knowing what you should do, but not doing it. Or knowing what you shouldn't do, but doing it. That's lacking discipline, right? Do you want to have discipline, knowing what you should do and doing it? Or do you want to lack discipline, knowing what you should do and not do it, knowing what you shouldn't do it and doing it anyway? Those are the things we don't do if we want to win. So we're in the huddle. And I'm saying to you, you're the wide receiver over there. You're the offensive tackle. You're the quarterback. You're the offensive guard. Dude, you're supposed to block. You're supposed to snap the ball and not move until the ball snaps. And then you're supposed to push that guy on the other side of you to his left, your right, so the running back can run there. That's your job. Okay. Now, are you going to do it, or do we need to put someone else on the line? Quarterback, you're supposed to snap the ball, call an audible if the wrong defense lines up. You're supposed to snap the ball on time. You're supposed to hand it off, deliver it the right way, or optionally keep it and pass it the right way, and don't throw an interception. Read the defense. That's your job. You got a lot more as a quarterback. Center, you're supposed to snap the ball fast, quick, right in the quarterback's hands. Don't be messing up, and then block. Are you capable, or should someone else be on the line? Every single one of us in the huddle right now, you are all in business development. I'm in business development. I have one role as a broker with DAC, that is to serve the outcomes of business owners, and that is to serve the outcomes of my agency team. That's it. It's my job to serve them, not hurt them, serve them, help them go to the next level, and nothing short of that. It's to help my brokers go to the next level and nothing short of that. And if I got the wrong team on the field, I have to recruit new teammates and nothing short of that. That is what mentally tough people do in this business. Mentally weak don't. Mentally tough do. Mental toughness isn't about knowledge. Once you know what to do and don't do it, that's mentally weak. Once you know what you should do and don't want to do it, that's mentally weak. When you don't know what to do yet, you're not mentally weak yet, but you're mentally weak if you're not seeking what you're supposed to do. So we all want to go win the game. We got to be mentally tough when we line up to that line of scrimmage. We got to be mentally tough when we're going out for a pass and we know we're about to get hit as soon as we catch it. We got to be mentally tough when we know we got to get both our feet in bounds when we catch that ball, or else we're going to be called out of bounds. And it doesn't matter how well the line blocked. It doesn't matter how well the quarterback threw it. If we don't get our feet in, we didn't do our part as the receiver. You're hired to be a receiver. Get your feet in when you catch the ball and don't drop it. You're hired to be a quarterback. Put the ball in their hands and don't throw an interception, or you're not quarterback. Your job is to go up as a tight end, block that guy, and get open for a pass, or you're not playing tight end, right? It's the same thing in this business. You are a business funding broker. Your family's counting on you to deliver as a business funding broker and an agency leader. All you got to do is do your part, right? If you don't know what to do yet, talk to someone and learn what to do. But once you know what to do, ask yourself the same way I'm asking myself when it comes to my health. Am I mentally tough, or am I mentally weak? And I realized it last night. I was really mentally weak with my health. And I've changed that. Flip that switch like we talked about. Forget the dimmer. Flip the switch. Forget the dimmer. Flip the switch. Who's ready to break and go out there and do what we know we're supposed to do? Hopefully all of us. If not, flip the switch and find something you will be mentally tough doing. I can throw in the towel and say, forget my health, or I can fix it. You can throw in the towel. If you're here, you're probably mentally tough. But if not, jack up from the neck up. Let's fix it. I can throw in the towel and not do DAC and find something else where I feel mentally tough. Or I can flip the switch and get after it. I'm thinking of a movie. Flip the tube, flip the switch. All right, everybody, who's ready to break? I'm ready to break. You ready? Mentally tough. You, me, we got this. We got this. You got this. 1 year from now, we look back, lifestyle completely changed. Health completely changed. Business completely changed because we went from mentally weak to mentally tough, one step at a time, one rep at a time, one workout at a time, one phone call at a time, one meeting and greeting and informing at a time. Ready? Break. Appreciate you all. What do we got? We're going to be going to the broker update in a minute, but before we do, anyone got something real quick for some stories from yesterday before we go to the broker update? Who's got
Wait
something?
for some hands to go up. I did want to spotlight a question in the chat. Rhonda asked, because I know you mentioned it, you or Wade mentioned it being a little bit more difficult in Virginia. So she just wondered what those difficulties were.
Yeah, so great point. Virginia, New York, California, Texas all have some state laws that make it a little more difficult. Not difficult, but they have requirements of the lenders. And so some of those requirements scare some lenders away because legal costs, registration costs, disclosure costs, disclosing what the commissions are paid to the brokers. There's different things like that. How you present the offer, certain ways. Certain lenders just won't go there, right? Because it's too risky to get sued and get in trouble. So it's not that it's difficult. We just have some of our lenders don't do business in Virginia. All right, some of our high risk lenders, but fortunately, our A lenders all do, and that's what they got approved for.
Hey, David, can I just throw
Please go ahead, buddy.
another story in?
Yeah.
Just now, one of our brokers had funded a grocery, I mean, not grocery, a restaurant in North Carolina 5 years ago. And he so often goes in, he eats and what have you. And he saw the guy last week, and the guy said, "Hey, I think I'm going to do something with you. I think I need some more capital for this holiday season." Well, he just got his 8th renewal for $50,000, and it was just funded a few minutes ago. I mean, that is just, and we got a great renewal team that really worked with them. So I just thought that would be something to talk about.
Did you say 8th renewal for 50,000?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow,
some it's not for, it wasn't 850,000. Some were 100, some were 70, some were 40, but this is 50 grand. It's the 8th one.
You add all that up, I'm just going to guess that he's got about 400,000 or 500,000 in funding to grow his business, and that broker's made some nice paychecks. But more importantly, the impact to that business is good, or they wouldn't be coming back for more, right? And so imagine the feeling that that business owner has. They know at any time if they need it, they can go back to DAC and Bank Breeze and get the funds they need. That's what you guys are delivering. It's not just the money, you're delivering peace of mind. It's almost like, this is the best way I can say it, because as that business owner who couldn't get capital, it's like I've been broke as a parent and couldn't afford Christmas presents. And thank God that I had credit cards so I could at least deliver a Christmas. I've had a business where I couldn't get money to grow, and I had growth happening. I couldn't fund the growth. And it felt the same as when I couldn't deliver, but I didn't have the credit cards to put it on. I didn't have the ability to deliver my growing business with capital. It did not exist. DAC answers that bell, rings that response for the business owner.